When we decided to go to Japan to snowboard and ski, we definitely went to Niseko because they have four different resorts at at the bottom of the same mountain. So it was really easy to know, yeah, for sure we're going to Niseko. But now when came time to plan where do we want to stay and all those details, it was a bit challenging trying to figure all that out. So when I got there, they gave us this pamphlet which has a summary of all the different resorts at Niseko and the accommodations they offer at each resort. I honestly wish I had this when I was doing my research on where to stay in Niseko. So let's just go through each one of them, and I'll also give my input on the ones I stayed at or just what I saw, so you have a better insight than just what is seen on this pamphlet and what you can get just Googling around. So let's start with the first one, Niseko Hanazono Resort. And there are all the details of the address, the numbers, and things like that. And as you can see, this is from last year, but I think the information is still pertinent. So, a new chapter in Hanazono stories began in 2021. Hana number 1, a lift upgraded to Japan's most luxurious 6-seater hooded chairlift with heated leather seats and 10-person gondola, offers a beautiful view of the mountain and Park Hyatt Niseko Hanazono, illuminated in the night. Hanazono offers some of the best powder skiing terrains in Niseko with a world-class resort stay experience with an extensive variety of off-piste activities, fine dining, and shopping. Now, your accommodations for Niseko Hanazono Resort. You could stay at Park Hyatt Niseko Hanazono, or you could stay at Vacation Niseko. So, I would highly recommend that you stay at this resort and at either of these accommodation areas. They were a bit pricey when I looked, but this is like where things happen. This is where the Louis Vuitton building where you see a lot of people go and take pictures at is located right at the bottom of the hill. Like essentially down here, if you kept going down, you would see it. So it's the center point of a lot of things. And also, it's just right in the middle of town. It's not like an isolated resort up in some mountain somewhere and it's just y'all. No, there are eating places at the hotel, right near the hotel, or you could just walk down the street and there are a lot of eating places, a lot of food trucks. It had good vibes, so highly recommend Niseko Hanazono Resort and both the Park Hyatt Niseko Hanazono and Vacation Niseko. The second resort, Niseko Grand Hirafu. Hirafu is the beating heart of Niseko, a bustling old meets new, east meets west resort village unlike anywhere else in the world. Niseko Grand Hirafu has one main quad lift and a gondola that fed immediate and advanced skiers 2/3 of the way up mountain. From here, traverse to other lifts and head straight down with access to dozens of long, groomed trails and plenty of ungroomed tree runs back to base. Beginners are well catered for with gentle sloping family runs at either side of the resort. And then for accommodations, you could stay at Aya Niseko, and there are all the details. So I would also highly recommend this place. Just kind of like the Hanazono Resort, the Niseko Tokyu Grand Hirafu is also at the center of just the town, honestly. So you can just walk to your ski area, get on to the lift and start skiing. And then also, once you're done skiing and just want to chill, of course you can eat at the hotel, but also you could just walk down the street and eat there. And it's just, there's a lot of vibes there. You're not isolated. Highly recommend. Third one is Niseko Village Ski Resort. Mount Niseko Annupuri has a peak elevation of 1,308 meters with pristine wilderness surroundings, offering a plethora of backcountry activities. Niseko Village offers a wide range of groomed runs suited to all levels of riders, including some of the steepest on the off-piste run of Niseko, including Mizuno no Sawa, a special avalanche-controlled area. The combination of endless powder, unique riding opportunities, and stunning scenery sets Niseko apart at arguably the best ski resort in Japan. And then for accommodations, you could stay at Niseko Village, and there are several different places. The Higayashiyama Niseko Village, the Kasara Niseko Village townhouses, or Hilton Niseko Village. So here I have a lot to say because this is where I stayed. I stayed at the Niseko Village, specifically at the Hilton Niseko Village. I would not recommend staying at Niseko Village Ski Resort for several reasons. Number one, it's very isolated. You are all just there by yourself. It's not like Grand Hirafu or Hanazono Resort where you can get out and walk a few steps and you're essentially downtown and you can eat at different restaurants and whatnot. They do have a little strip that has restaurants and some stores, but it's tiny. It's not anything near what you could get at Grand Hirafu or Hanazono. And then Hilton has some restaurants, of course, within the hotel, but they were very highly priced and just blah. Like it was disgusting. Like I ordered this pizza, it was burnt, but somehow also not cooked. And I paid like, I don't remember, just a ridiculous amount for it. And I didn't even like it. So then my first full day, I went to Tokyo Grand Hirafu and Hanazono Resort, and I was like, I should have stayed over here instead. So I would not recommend staying at Niseko Village. And just to add on, there is a bus that can take you between all of these resorts. While I was there was actually a wreck in the late evening, early night. And we were stuck in the bus, right? The people who were going to all these four resorts. And the people who were in the bus called the other resort areas and told them, hey, I'm stuck in this bus, it's getting late, can you come get us or help me? And they actually sent their people to come get them and help them, except Niseko Village Ski Resort, at least specifically the Hilton Niseko Village. They were just like, oh yeah, there's a wreck, good luck. And I remember we essentially had to figure out how to get there, and it was creepy and things like that. So just, it looks nice and stuff on paper, but I would not recommend staying in Niseko because if we were in Grand Hirafu or Hanazono, we could have just walked like down the street to wherever we needed to go to. Now, the last one is Niseko Annupuri International Ski Area. This ski resort is popular with families with its long, gentle slopes. The southern slopes of Niseko Annupuri offer a wide variety of skiing layouts for children and beginners to advanced skiers. There is plenty of powder snow to ski and long cruises with magnificent views. There are a variety of hot spring facilities in the vicinity, making it a pleasure to find your favorite one. And then for accommodations, you could stay at Niseko Onsinyo Ikoino Yuyado Iroha. I am so sorry, I don't know how to say all that. And Niseko Northern Resort Annupuri. This one I don't know anything about. Like I don't think I ever went that far or visited it. Honestly, once I went to the Hanazono Resort in Grand Hirafu, I pretty much just stayed there because the runs were really nice, and then there were a lot of people there. I felt safer there. There were a lot of options for eating. It was just nice. So to recap, definitely we recommend Niseko Hanazono Resort and the accommodations listed here. I would definitely recommend Niseko Tokyu Grand Hirafu and all the accommodations listed there. I would not recommend Niseko Village Resort And specifically, I could speak to Hilton Niseko Village. Don't stay there. It's very isolated. The other places are better. And then Niseko Annupuri International Ski Area. I never visited here or saw it, so I have no opinion. You can take their word for it in what they've written here in the pamphlet. I hope this was helpful for anybody wanting to go to Niseko United for snowboarding and skiing, especially if you're wondering, hey, which resort should I go to? And which accommodation areas should I try out? Let me know in the comments below which other places y'all have tried out, would recommend or not recommend. Happy skiing and snowboarding!